put this burglar out of business by watching Home Security this week on Eyewitness News at 5. Then at 6, learn about America's most controversial new weapon, the F-16. Get ready for Redheads, tonight at 7:30.
Come on, Calvin, you owe me this one. I mean, look, if it hadn't been for Whitney and Whitney, you wouldn't have cracked those murders at the house. And besides, every private investigator's got a secret police contact. I'm offering you a chance to be a police contact. Hello? Are you listening to me? What do you mean I watch too much television? What? All right, thanks a lot, Calvin. I'll talk to you when you're in a better mood.
Hello?
What's going on with you?
I'm trying. I am really trying.
Oh, with Jamie, huh?
We don't seem to have a lot in common.
Well, you've only just become a mother again recently. Give yourself some time.
How am I supposed to discover how much I really love him when he's always under Mrs. DeGroote's influence?
How did you discover how much you loved me?
Because you reminded me of somebody I knew.
Yeah, if you're talking about Jeff Brown, I
I'm
don't
just
want to...
kidding.
Do you ever think that maybe your ambivalent feelings towards Jamie reflect your feelings towards his father?
I don't know what you're talking about. I told you once before, Logan meant nothing to me then, and he means nothing to me now.
Yeah, I know. You've been saying that since the kid got here, but he's living proof that there was something between the two of you.
Why do you always want to talk about Logan Swift?
So you haven't mentioned the prospective buyer of the rock garden for a long time. Has this guy backed out of the deal?
Oh, no, I don't think so. It's just that he's from out of town. Cliffy's strange.
What do you mean, strange?
He's weird. Cliffy wears a lot of chains and open shirts.
Is that all?
Well, no. Cliffy wants to turn the rock garden into a kind of a private club. The only thing is I'm not quite sure how private.
Beth, I am not an expert in emotional problems, but it seems to me that Shelley Franklin is heading for trouble.
What makes you think so?
She seems increasingly unsettled, depressed, even desperate.
But things are going so well for her, aren't they?
Yes, but she's not convinced of that. She feels trapped in Monticello. She's getting deeper into debt, trying to preserve the illusion that she's still a star. And then there's the unnecessary lying, the attempts to hurt other people. They're growing worse.
What you're describing, Mrs. Saxon, is a very self-destructive young woman.
You listen to me, young man. When I call you, I expect you to come at once. Do you understand? Do you understand?
I was playing hide and seek.
I don't want excuses. I want obedience. Now, I'll tell you what I think. I think a good spanking is ordered. That's what I think.
Mrs. DeGroote, you get your hands off of my son.
Mrs. Whitney, I wish you would try not to interfere. Discipline is what that boy needs.
I'll decide that. Jamie, why don't you go upstairs and play, honey? And I'll be up there a little later, okay?
Okay.
Mrs. DeGroote, you will never punish that boy without my permission, do you understand?
Yes, it's quite clear, thank you. But if you'll forgive me for saying so, this protective quality is a bit sudden, isn't it?
I happen to be his mother.
A little late for that kind of talk.
You're in no position to judge.
When you divorced Mr. Swift, you relinquished all rights to your son. It so happens he told me all about it.
I'm sure he did. That was a long time ago, and I'm a different person now.
I see. Well, if you should develop any feeling at all towards the boy, I think I should remind you he'll be here for a very short time. When Mr. Swift returns, you'll be well rid of both of us.
I'm aware of that. However, Jamie was entrusted into my care, and that's exactly what I intend to do, care.
Are you sure you know how?
Seeing as Logan Swift told you all those wonderful things about me, I'm surprised he left one out.
Really? And that is?
You don't want me as an enemy.
Oh, on the contrary, Mrs. Whitney. I'm looking forward to it.
Nancy, welcome home.
My darling, oh, no.
You must have come right from the airport.
I just couldn't wait to see you.
Look at you. You're positively glowing.
Well.
Which leads me to believe that you must have knocked them dead in New York.
Oh, I don't know about that, but the interviews went very well.
Sit down. Tell me all about it.
I am exhausted. Happy, but exhausted. Honey, I had no idea there would be so much fun and excitement in the publishing field. I mean, it was dazzling.
And what do you think? Did all your activity help the book?
Oh, well, it's hard for me to judge, but Lane thinks so.
Well, he should know.
All I hope is that anyone who heard me talk about it would be prompted to read the book, that's all.
And what's next on your agenda?
The Booksellers Convention in Chicago.
When?
Starting next weekend.
Wow, you've really shifted into high gear, haven't you?
Any reason I shouldn't go?
Well, I hate to bring you down to earth, but your editor called. He wants you to cover Chris Egan's press conference.
Oh, I forget. Life does go on in Monticello. How is she?
I understand she's nearly recovered from her attack. No ill effects whatsoever.
Have you decided what you're going to do if the sale of the Rock Garden goes through?
Well, not exactly. But Cliff, I do love my acting career, and Some Hidden Thunder is doing very well.
Yeah, but you can't think of acting as a full-time profession.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly pay that well, does it?
Yeah, and the play is not going to run forever.
Yeah, and I'm not even guaranteed a part in the next Whitney production.
Right.
And then we have another problem. Shelley Franklin. Cliff, she is so angry at me for complaining to Preacher about how she orders me around.
Who cares if she's angry?
Well, Cliffy, if she stays here in Monticello, there is no chance in the world that I'm going to get a bigger acting role.
Believe me, from what I can see, the last thing that Shelley Franklin wants to do is stay in Monticello.
But she's got to stay in Monticello. Cliff, she's got a run-of-the-play contract.
I'm a lawyer. I can tell you contracts are made to be broken, and she'll weasel out of that one. And then, with her gone, maybe Geraldine Saxon will be more enlightened than Gavin and give you the lead in the play.
Yeah, well, Cliff, it's a nice thought, but somehow I don't think it's going to work that way.
Which brings me back to my original question.
Yeah?
What are you going to do after you sell the Rock Garden?
Well, I've been putting some thought into this. I'm thinking of taking what I make from selling this place and investing it into something that will make a big profit.
Well, sure. That sounds like a good idea.
I bet you didn't think I was the investment type, did you?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey there, guys.
Preacher!
How you feel? Hey, man, how you doing?
Take a seat, I'll get you some.
No, I just came by to pick up some sandwiches. I gotta be getting back to SPH.
SPH?
Yeah, Dr. Carell's Suicide Prevention Hotline.
Oh, yeah. How's that going?
It's great, but see, I got a problem with the phone, so I'm sort of in a hurry. I get back and fix it, so can you...
Okay. Hey, how's Jody?
She's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, we talk every night. It's not like seeing her, you know, but she's gonna be home this weekend. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying? Go on, hurry up. I need those sandwiches.
What is it?
No, what it is.
What is it?
There you go. Come on.
Mrs. Saxon, if Shelley Franklin is walking an emotional tightrope, that puts your play in jeopardy also, doesn't it?
Well, if her behavior gets worse, yes. Naturally, I'm concerned about the theater, but I'm also concerned about Shelley. I've seen these qualities before, and they can be devastating.
What qualities?
Petulance, self-indulgence, self-pity, aggressiveness. Scarlett O'Hara with a Midwestern accent.
That's quite a character analysis.
Well, maybe I'm being overly harsh. But in Shelley, I recognize certain unattractive traits which marred another young lady of my acquaintance. Only in that case, the lady redeemed herself by marrying a man who's just as strong as she is. Or at least I hope he is.
What's that all about?
Let's just say Mrs. DeGroot and I had a slight difference of opinion.
About Jamie?
Who else?
Well, it looks like you won from the way that she left when I came.
For the moment.
Look, I realize that she can be a trifle overbearing, honey, but I mean, just gotta realize she's trying to do a job.
A trifle overbearing. You don't know how she talks to me.
Well, what did you say to her?
I'm beginning to fight back. Isn't that what you want?
I know it's tough, but you have to understand her position. I mean, she was hired to protect him.
From me.
She thinks so.
I am going to get to know my son, and nobody, particularly Mrs. DeGroot, is going to stop me.
Okay, preacher, I got your order. We got an AC, tuna down, garden in the rain.
No, baby, I ordered food.
That's what you got. You got American cheese, tuna sandwich on toast, and vegetable soup.
You got it.
Yeah, right. All right. I'll catch you two on the downslide, all right?
All right.
Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
See ya.
See you, preacher.
Bye.
Don't worry. By law, you have the right to refuse to serve anyone.
Cliff, that's my buyer.
Hey, you cute, adorable pink thing. How are you?
Hey there, Mr. Bellin.
Hey, call me Gordy, baby.
Mr. Bellin, I would like you to meet my boyfriend, Cliff Nelson.
How you do, Gordy, baby?
Better than most.
Cliff, this is the man who's interested in buying the rock garden.
Oh. Yeah, I just stopped by to check out the walls.
The walls?
Well, I want to make sure they're soundproof.
Soundproof.
And I'd like to leave a message for Cliff, Marty. I'm on my way out to lunch, but as soon as he gets back, I'd like him to stop by my office. Thank you.
That sounded pretty urgent. Why?
Nelson and Bannister filed a lawsuit against the city, among other defendants, on behalf of a gentleman named Standing Elk.
What's the suit about?
He claims that in 1939, the government seized a family burying ground to build an army housing project. Then when the project was closed in 1948, the city refused to give back the land.
Why?
I don't have all the facts yet, and I can understand why this man might have trouble. The burying ground is in Hawthorne Hills.
What?
Yep. Home sweet home. The parcel of land in question is only a block from our house.
Lynn, I think you and I should meet first before you go see Chris Egan. Right. Okay? Well, we'll talk later? Fine. Okay, bye-bye.
Say, Doc, how's Chris doing? No, I can't get a peep out of Miles.
Oh, well, she's progressing quite well, really. I'm starved. I can't hold out much longer.
Now, what you have now, you're the American cheese, right?
Thank you.
There you go, and your little soup here.
Thank you.
There you go.
Preacher, can you eat and talk at the same time?
Well, yeah, it's been known to happen.
Good. Tell me all about Shelley Franklin.
How much time you got? Shelley Franklin's a case and a half. You know, ever since she's been in Monticello, she's been nothing but trouble.
Are you having a good time with your new game, Jamie?
Yes.
Good. Now, I've got a new game, and we can play it together. The game is you tell me a secret, and then I'll tell you a secret. Now, you go first. Come on. Why don't you tell me what Mrs. Whitney was saying to you this morning before I came...
Jimmy, I just thought of something. Have you ever seen a pink gazebo?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, I'll show it to you, and I'll tell you a ghost story, too, okay?
A ghost story. Oh, that's very clever. Next thing you know, the child will be having nightmares.
Oh, well, I'm sure he's used to it being around you all day.
I suppose that was meant to be funny.
Well, actually, no, I was quite serious. As a matter of fact, you might even be interested in this ghost story. Jamie, it's all about this nanny who used to live in this house and then disappeared and was never heard from again.
A little strange sitting here discussing a Standing Elk case.
Stop worrying about protocol, Cliff. Consider this just an informal discussion. My office isn't involved.
Okay. Shoot.
First of all, our new mayor has been in office just a little over a week. And the first thing that greets him is a lawsuit against the city. Naturally, he's concerned.
Naturally.
You know who'll be representing the city.
Well, I assume it'll be the big three. Kellerman, Innes, and Stone. They usually represent the city in these civil matters.
Except there's never been a matter quite like this.
That's true.
Cliff, this lawsuit is aimed at a large section of Monticello's private power as well as the city. These are tough adversaries. The trial could take weeks and cost the taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars.
Maybe more.
You'd better be sure you and your client are prepared for that.
this baby is just about ready to roll. Yep, there she goes.
Oh, terrific. Thank you.
Sure.
Preacher, can I ask you one more question about Shelley?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think she'd be willing to talk to me?
I doubt it, Doc. I don't know why she gets real defensive when you're around, and she gets so resentful-like, you know? I can't figure it out.
I can't either, but I know it's true. Still think I ought to talk to her.
Hey, sure you got time? You know, you've been looking tired lately.
Oh, I'll survive. Would help if we had a couple more volunteers around here, though.
Yeah, it might help ease your troubled mind, right?
How about you?
No, that stuff's not for me.
Oh, Shelley's against it, too.
No, Doc, see, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I'm not good at talking to people the way you are, Miles. Besides, I wouldn't know what to say. And I don't got an education like you guys got, anyway.
Oh, what are you looking for, honey?
I'm looking for that children's book we found in the attic, remember?
Which one?
Toby Goes to the Circus.
Oh, that's a great book. Is that for you or Jamie?
Very funny.
Oh, he'll love it.
You want to know the truth?
What's that?
Taking care of children is really hard work, and I'm not particularly excited about sitting around reading him a book all afternoon. I mean, you want me to tell you the truth, don't you?
Well, I always want you to tell me the truth.
The only thing is, I'm not going to let Mrs. DeGroot say I told you so.
Well, how are you getting along with him?
Well, he's okay. It's just that he doesn't really respond to me, and, well, sometimes, though, he gets this really mischievous gleam in his eye.
I wonder where he gets that from.
I don't know. Most of the time, he's just very passive.
Well, you have to realize, honey, that he's been shoved into a new environment where he doesn't know anybody. I mean, that's a tough adjustment for anybody to make, especially for a 4-year-old kid.
I know, but I'm his mother. Why doesn't he treat me like his mother?
Well, he doesn't know how to treat you any more than you know how to treat him.
Well, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm running out of ideas, so I was thinking, you know, maybe that you could give me some ideas. Please.
Raven, he's your child. He's not mine.
Whitney, I don't understand you. Why aren't you trying to help me when I am desperately trying to reach out to that kid?
Raven, why won't you try to understand that I've got other things occupying my time? I am desperately trying to re-enter the business world, and Jamie right now is not one of my priorities.
What a rotten thing to say. Whether you like it or not, dear, you happen to be the kid's stepfather.
Well, it's not my fault. I'm sorry. I don't want to fight with you. I'm sorry.
Well, then help me.
Well, what do you want me to do?
All right, look. Tomorrow, I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna do something really fun and exciting, you know, and get him away from Mrs. DeGroot's influence.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a great idea.
However, the day after tomorrow, I would like to do some work on the case. And I would like you to entertain Jamie, okay?
Preacher, I say you'd make an excellent counselor for this suicide program.
Now, Doc, I'm a street kid, all right?
So what? People volunteer from all walks of life, and not all of them have had much formal education.
Yeah, but I got a degree from the street, all right?
Yeah, well, we get calls from kids like you, and you can speak their language.
I mean, you got people working for you that don't have a college education.
Yeah. And we have businessmen and housewives and Myrna from the play. And the only thing they have in common is that they all want to try and help. That's all that really matters.
So this is like important work.
Oh, yeah, preacher. It is.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Dee Dee and I are aware of the ramifications of taking on Stanley Elk's case.
Well, I'm glad at least you're aware of what you'll be getting into.
We are. Mike, I'll be the first to admit to you that our law practice has been in trouble this past month. And maybe we'll get into more trouble by taking on this case, but we were approached by this honorable man who needed our help. What else could we do?
I can appreciate why you'd want to take it, Cliff, but,
Mike, just tell the powers that be that Nelson and Bannister were not intimidated by a private meeting with the district attorney. It's the same as we weren't intimidated by a rock thrown through Standing Elk's window.
I understand, Cliff. And I wish you well.
Thank you.
You know, this case is going to send some pretty big shockwaves through this town before it's over. You'll be fighting power, prejudice, and big money, not to mention that man who threatened Standing Elk.
We're ready.
Fran, I'll be with Dr. Sims.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
You need the breath deodorant.
You're kidding. I did have onion soup.
Here, Clarette's will take care of it.
Clarette's?
Clarette's is the breath deodorant. It'll freshen your breath fast.
Only Clarette's has Actisol with chlorophyll and helps your mouth's own freshening power eliminate bad breath.
The breath deodorant does cost a bit more, but it's worth it.
Thanks.
Anytime.
For fresh breath fast Clarette's, the breath deodorant.
Great American Shoe Store. Jimmy's got you in mind. We're the Great American Shoe Store. Know you'll want to try. Your Jimmy's going all out for style that's always brand new. We're the Great American Shoe Store for great Americans like you. We're the Great American Shoe Store.
You'll never finish by morning.
No problem.
Now, command the powers of Atom with professional keyboard, high-speed memory drive, and built-in word processor program, all in one package.
Oops, you gotta start over.
Relax. Adam, read that paragraph.
Is that legal?
And print.
Atom, even a letter-quality daisy wheel printer.
You did it!
Adam, my launch sequence.
Is that legal?
Command the powers of Atom and program your future.
Today, when Jack calls for a married woman, the girls stand by their man. And these babes are quite a handful. Three's Company. Then, sportscaster Madeline.
What is the sport of kings? King
really gets carried away by all the action. Oh, Madeline. And as the hearts take a turn on Broadway,
sports.
Death waits in the wings to bring down the curtains for good. Heart to Heart. Tomorrow, all starting at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
Thursday, Automan resurrects the dead. What a rush. Then Masquerade turns talented ladies into professional spies.
Not bad, huh?
Their mission, rescue women behind bars.
I demand to see the American ambassador.
Masquerade, Thursday.
Hitachi, a world leader in technology, presents quality. quality, backed by the most aggressive research program in our history. You can see the quality in Hitachi's Portadeck video recorder, our lightest, most advanced VCR ever, stacked or side by side with 5 heads, providing a wide selection of special effects, plus our exclusive Adjustomatic warranty protection. That's quality. That's Hitachi, a world leader in technology.
An ABC News Brief brought to you by Campbell's Chunky Soup. Now from Washington, Max Robinson.
Good evening. President Reagan's task force on hunger reported today there is no widespread malnutrition in this country because, according to the task force, there are adequate programs to meet the needs of the hungry. Chinese Premier Zhao Ziyang arrived in Washington today and will meet with President Reagan tomorrow. American officials say the Zhao visit is another sign of improving ties with China. Charles Wick, director of the U.S. Information Agency, has given Congress telephone tapes he secretly recorded. He also apologized for the practice. Now this.